Take your first set of strips and put them on the cutting mat. Get them all lined up with the fold on the left, the selvage on the right. Take your wedge and trim off that folded edge and turn it so that you can carefully cut away from you. You don't want to cut the opposite direction. So just turn the wedge for your second cut. Cut on the straight edge. Turn again to cut away from you, and then you have just one more cut. You're going to trim off all of those selvage edges. Do that with each set of fabrics and make stacks of 4 for each one. Okay, stack up 1, 2, 3, 4. Stagger them. There they are. The other ones are all ready. Take one stack from each of the sets and just stack them all up so that you have every braid that's going to be in the long row. Start opening them up. They are mirror image. I think of an arrow when I lay them out, the arrow pointing at me. They're all wrong side up. Then flip them right side up. So number 1 is on the top. These are 2.5-inch strips. Cut them into 2.5-inch squares. We're going to sew those to the ends of the right wedges. Assembly line sew, flip that 2.5-inch square to the right wedge. And then just go ahead, press them toward the white background, cut them apart, make another stack with 1 on the top, the first color on the top, and place the left stack beside it. Flip the right to the left, and you're just going to sew the length of that 2.5-inch square. Open them up and press to the left. Okay, the number 2, left is next. And match it up at the top. A little tip hangs out at the bottom. That's okay. You have to stop and cut for each one. Open it up, press it. Number 2, right, goes on next. And then right's going to have that 2.5-inch square. And just line it up at the top and sew it on. Press from the top down. All of the seams will lay flat. And after you have them pressed flat, the sliver trim, just sliver trim on the sides, the whole way down. It's not more than 1/8 of an inch or so. And at the bottom, put your ruler straight across and cut a straight line, keeping a 1/4 inch seam. Take those tips and put them on the opposite end.